best of one because I haven't played a ton of actual arena myself, and I'm gonna listen to my headphones because there's sound effects in this game. So I want to learn the interface in the best of one. Hey, Tarantula, thanks for the... I have my 4-month complimentary timeout. I got you. Welcome back. And thanks everyone for hanging out today. This is my opening hand. I assume this is a mulligan. There's just a bunch of expensive things. That is probably a keep with a scry. Blink of an eye. So this is the bottom, this is the top. I think I keep that. Control shift is full control and just Z for undo. Yeah, you can't edit the hotkeys in this game, right? Is that what I understand? Do I understand that correctly? I can't change what the hotkeys are. When enters the battlefield, you lose life and draw a card. Sure. Oh, I can? Alright, we'll poke at that after. So this along the top indicates where we're at. So like there's something that shows we're in combat now. So I'm gonna take one here, obviously. So I've played a very little bit of arena, so now we're here, I assume, because it's glowing. Coons, thank you for the 2-month resub there. I appreciate that. Welcome back. So I don't think I want to blink. I could blink this. I'm just gonna go to my turn. Ionize, good stuff. And enter passes my priority, sweet. So a lot of people have commented that they don't like the things that like arena like auto skips through. I actually really like a lot of the stuff that arena auto skips through because Magic's a really slow, clunky game for the most part. And there's a lot of things that like, I know you give up some strategic value in points, but some of the things that it skips are really good for us. All right, so search for Azcanta. I'm not going to play it because I want to hold up Ionize this turn. Yeah, but it's skipping when you can't do anything is telling your opponent that you don't have anything to do. So that's what people are referring to. So if they pump this twice, I'm going to blink of an eye it back to their hand. If they only pump it once, I'm probably going to hold up Ionize here. Use our health total as a bit of a resource. Oh no, not another Veiled Shade. I think I'm gonna let this happen and just blink of an eye it. No, I really like it. I'm not paranoid about it. I like that it skips things like that. It makes the gameplay flow really smoothly. Ooh, piece of candy. I like that when I hold this up, it shows me on the auto tap here. You can see on the lower left, it highlights Mountain Island, what the auto tapper is going to tap for me. That's really nice. So that way, so basically, it lets me know if it's going to mess up and I need to do it myself. So like, if I've got something else in my hand and the auto tapper is going to do something that I don't like, I can then say, oh, let's do the control mode so I can make it do what I want it to do. Are there any mono black cards in this format that I need to worry about that provide reach? Does anybody know? Or can I use my health total pretty liberally here? Crackling Drake is pretty sweet. That one can stay right where it's at. There's a black Helix. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and Fiery Cannonade. Wait, are these pirates? Vampire, sweet. All right, so Fiery Cannonade here, and that's gonna tap just fine. This'll zap those guys. Look at the effects! It blows them up. This is exciting. It's like a video game, chat. I'm not used to playing a video game when I play Magic. This is weird. Look at that. We shot Walking Corpse resolves. Island. Not really looking for a land. Still been that one. So the problem with the chat overlay on the right is when you zoom in on cards, they pop up on the, they pop up over here, right? There was something, wait, do they actually pop up on the left? Catonic Walrus, thank you very much for the brand new Prime support there. I appreciate that, welcome. Yeah, the stack is on the right, that's what it is, the stack is on the right. So like when this goes on the stack, it goes on the right. I gave Wizards of the Coast $120 last night. And I still have a bunch of wild cards left. Oh no, the Chupacabra! The Chupacabra's coming for us, chat. It's got our number. Bin that one. Transform, please. I drew another land. Alright, so... I don't have the Deckmaster plugin enabled. I didn't take the time to set that up last night. So I have 4, 7, 8, 9 lands. So I have a couple of copies of Shock and Lightning Strike in my deck. So I think I'm supposed to shoot one of these and then dig for a Shock or Lightning Strike here. I really dislike the card acquisition model. I put in $100 and I had no idea what I was going to get for that $100, and that really annoys me. As an adult with more money than time, I dislike that they have hidden how much it actually costs me to play. So I have 4, 7, 8, 9 mana, and I want to leave 2 up so I can draw Lightning Strike. So I want to draw 2, 3 here. Oh, I have to choose me. I was like, why is it asking me to choose me? All right, and then I missed on either of my other removal spells here, so I go to 2. Yeah, the split card showing up the right way is a good implementation. I have a counter spell here though. Get to jam my Crackling Drake and draw a card. Sweet. The card system is not designed around people to try and collect them. The card system, the way it is designed to disguise how much money it actually costs you to play. That's what the current system is designed to do. I think pretending like it does something other than that is silly. I do love this. I love that when I have a card that has an effect from my discard pile here, it effectively puts it in my hand. That is a great design. Can you guys hear the sound effects, and are they at okay balance to my voice? Okay, cool. Sounds good, perfect. So let's go to combat. So they're dead next turn to this Drake. Yeah, the symbol on the Jumpstart card is awesome. Look at that. Undefeated. We're working our way up here. Working our way up. Yeah, I noticed that too. When I bounced the card, it showed me that the card was still in their hand, which is great. This is not on mobile currently. Just Windows at the moment. It's designed in Unity though, so theoretically they should be able to bring this to OS X, Android, and whatever else they want to. I go first. I think this is fine on the play. Like obviously I'd like a Shock or a Lightning Strike in here, but I think on the play I can keep this. Like most Unity applications run fine, Navier. I'm playing Arena on Linux the same way I played Magic Online and the other Windows games on Linux using Wine. So Glowspore enters the battlefield. You may put the top 3 cards of your library and then put a land on top. Is there a game log here anywhere that... Oh, it shows me that they put a land on top of their deck. That's awesome. I was like, did they put a land on top? I wasn't paying attention. And it shows me that there is, in fact, a land on top of their deck. They bend a Plague Mare. So we're going to go ahead and just hold up our counterspell here. If they don't play anything we want to counterspell, we'll end step Fiery Cannonade. Jade Light's a little annoying, so this could potentially draw them cards. I'm going to go ahead and just sabotage this, because if we find a blue or red source here, we can Crackling Drake next turn. So I'm going to leave that right on top. Thanks, Black Knight, I appreciate it. If you know multiple cards in the deck, you can see them all by clicking on their deck. Neat. Oh, yeah, look, I can scroll back and forth here. Cannonade wouldn't guaranteed have hit the critters. So, what is that? Each player sacrifices okay. Cannonade doesn't guarantee this. What's it called? Where is it at? They've been to a lot of cards. Explore can put 1/1 counters on a thing. The queue is still slowed. The queue is still currently in a slow state. This is, to set the bar low, this is much better than what Magic Online looks like. Yeah, this is, so, I'm not gonna lie, I was a little, with Artifact coming up, I was a little worried about what it could do to Magic and Magic content, and this kind of gives me hope that maybe we've still got a future. I don't think I can take this hit here. I guess I could go to 8 and Chemister Insight here and maybe get even more with this. Yeah, I'm just gonna go to 8. Screw it. Oh, they have reach. Oh, that's... Okay, so maybe I shouldn't be as liberal here. Alright, so let's Chemister's Insight here. And again, this Chemister's Insight off to the right over here is actually in my discard pile. It's just showing it in my hand because it's an effect that I can use. Maybe I should have just done this right away. Yeah, zap him. Well, it's all standard to start. Magic Online was all standard when it first released too. So like, Magic Online didn't have all the sets when it released. As someone who first installed Magic Online on a dial-up modem, Magic Online didn't have Legacy and whatever the older formats were when it first came out. Each player sacrifices a creature or plays. So this is gonna make me discard a card. And wait, they're just playing this to make me discard a card? Sure. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead and Chemister Insight from my hand here. Yeah, we get to Radical Idea. Do you think they will improve by adding more content? I would be kind of surprised if Arena ever added formats like Legacy and Modern, but I assume it will have all formats going forward. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see a new non-rotating format come up sometime soon. Yeah, just like, and these jumpstart cards really kind of help solve one of the issues that these control decks have, which is like that wrong half problem, right? So I'm gonna go ahead and respond to this Chupacabra trigger by bouncing my cantrip. Just like a cantrip to bounce my cantrip, yo dog. We just like play my Drake again here. Get to draw another card. Look at that, we drew a shock to poke this guy. Holy crap, we're dead. Remember when I asked about reach, chat? Remember when I asked about reach, chat? You lied to me? Everybody was like, they have one thing that burns you. They have one thing that burns you. Oh, I could draw a counter, right? I have a radical idea down here. I have 5 counters in my deck. Oh no! Only one solution here, chat. Only one solution. No! Our undefeated title, chat. We were doing so well. We were doing so well. We were undefeated. Look at that. We're working our way towards playing 25 lands. I don't know. This is free stuff, I guess. All right, I'm gonna try one more, and then we'll try a best of 3 if we can do that. Then I picked the wrong avatar, chat. We've been on like mono Nissa avatar mirror matches so far. Yeah, it seems sweet. Got some early interaction here. We've got a Sinister Sabotage for a counterspell. Look, hear the card noise? The subtleties, chat. The subtleties. Little details that are important. What's the moniker? What's the moniker? That's true. We are undefeated. Nobody's killed us but us. Do I shock the elf on 2? That's like a real question, right? So like I definitely want to shock the elf on 1, but do I shock the elf on 2? I could probably do that. Drag the, put the, oh, that's what I wanted to do. Why is this grouped? I can put this up over here and then slide this up. Yeah, there's good 4-drops. Yeah, 4-drops are probably pretty good. Let's do that. And this way I can counter 4-drops next turn. That's true. Shock like has pretty diminishing returns. I guess I could also move my cheer cup over here, because you don't really need to see that button. Then it doesn't get in the way of my jumpstart cards. No, this is the same deal as before. I responded to, so Magic Arena is currently up on the Twitch bounty board, which is basically a bulletin board for streamers to say, hey, I would like to stream that game and get paid for it, which is why we've had so many people streaming Magic Arena. I think I'm gonna hold this Cannonade for now. I think there's a good chance they play another thing that dies to it at some point. What headset is this? This is a Sage headset, so I don't want to put it up too far because then it gets in the way of the stack is the issue. We are 15 minutes in. This is game number 3 with our blue-red deck. Put it over Nissa's. That would probably get in the way. All those, yeah, all that Hearthstone finally played off. You have to play for a minimum of an hour. We'll probably play till we get bored today. I might do a little bit more than an hour. One of the, and this is a nice thing about Arena, is because I'm not playing like a league, right? I could just like play until I'm done. I don't have to like finish a league or like end early because I like don't have time to start another league. If I make the Arena window smaller, then there's less room for the game. And like the game is what's important, right? Paradise Sal, thank you for the 8-month resub there. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Thanks for the continued support. That is, yeah, that's a big boy, chat. He is not particularly happy with what is going on our side of the table. I have no idea if it costs money. We're gonna find out. Get the little wheel. Drive the boat. How many cards we got in here? We got 5 cards in here. This is 2 away. Ugh. That's All right, so it's so angry. So we really want to ditch a spell. We really want to get this up to 6 power, right? So I'm hoping this ditches a spell and then we draw a spell that we can cast so we can trade next turn. Yeah, perfect. So I want to ditch this, I think. And then there's the radical idea in my bin. Okay, and then I guess I could it feels bad. Thank you, Winmegas. This feels bad, but I think I'm supposed to do this discarding the Sabotage. So that way I can get a spell. So like, if the Drake does count cards in exile. So if I discard the Sabotage, it gets my Drake to a 6. This counts graveyard and exile. This card's really good. Yeah, I could wait till they attack too, because they could play something pre-combat that I want to sabotage, right? The upside to playing it now is that I could draw a sorcery that I want to play, but I don't think I have that many relevant sorceries, right? So I get to block there. We go to 4. My poor little Drake. The big giant monster was mean to him. This card's really good. I think this card's probably going to be reasonable in standard. It's a 2/3 that pays to get bigger. Oh, when I zoom, it goes over there now. It's 4/4. No, this requires... I couldn't have left the land up to draw 2. That wasn't an option. It requires 5 plus tapping itself to activate. Yeah. I assume we're dead here. Let's cast this really quick. Yeah, that only leaves me 2 mana, so I believe we're just dead to the 6/6. Holy crap, when you target it, it makes 1/1s? Ah, that card is so good. I even zoomed in on it. I knew what that card did. Definitely knew. The concede button up here. Got it. Where's the red Wrath of God? Oh, someone said I can someone said I can change. Ooh, look, they gave us money for losing. That's so nice of them. They gave us money for losing. I like money for losing. How do I change these? Can I not? I'm like clicking on these. Anybody know? Someone said I could change these. Where's the, how do I do it? Clicking on these doesn't seem to do anything. No, in-game is the same interface. Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can't change them. I looked last night and someone else said you couldn't change them, but people in chat sounded pretty sure that you could. Good games, Yaks. Good game? Good game. Singular. We played 1, right? Is that... Are you kidding, Tumos? Or like I actually just have to click on them a bunch? Listen, I completed the quest while losing, though. So basically, I got it for losing. Don't take this away from me, Chad. I need my freebies. I need my pick-me-ups. There's 26 lands in my deck, so that meant we were guaranteed to not hit a third. Whenever you cast an instant sorcery spell, put a charge counter. Wow, that card's about to bury us in the ground. All right, I'm gonna... This is great. I get to concede and move on. Yeah, selling packs of wild cards is basically like selling singles. I would prefer that personally. Let's try and be competitive. I'm very competitive. Let's obviously let's try it. I have no idea how this works. Let's see what it does. And like I said when I started, I assume that this deck that we're playing is awful. I just put a bunch of blue and red cards in here that look sweet. I do have a sideboard. I built the sideboard. I've got Niv in my board, Zach. I didn't want to put a bunch of creatures in my main deck and turn on their removal. This is an exception because it cantrips. So this is the only creature in the main deck because if they Doomblade this, it still drew a card, which is fine. I like good mana, chat. That's why I've got Izzet Guildgates in here. He draws a card when they come... Does he? I must have misread that card. I thought he draws the cards when you play things. Is it when your opponents play thing? It's when anyone casts a spell. So yes is the answer. Look at this. I paid 2 mana for my lightning bolt to kill their 2 mana land war elves. What a strange time we live in. Even the music's reasonable. I feel like I've been captured. Search your library for 2 basic lands or gate cards that enter the battlefield tapped. Yeah, that's fine. Yeah, probably Armored Shoes. If people wanted to see standard decks explicitly played in Arena, I could definitely see doing a small upcharge and then doing it here. Honestly, I might just suck it up and put my own money in. We'll see. Like we're gonna get a decent chunk for this sponsored stream. If it looks like standard content's gonna be successful on my channel, I might just put money into Arena and then do standard content on Arena and just do Modern on Magic Online. They kicked this. Search library for basic land. Search returns. That's fine. We're just gonna like save this for their payoff, right? Yeah, I'd assume a full set of cards for Arena would run me somewhere about $1,000, but a grand is that's a write-off for me, right? And like if people are paying me to play standard decks, then I can justify putting that money in. I think that's some nonsense, Delver Guy. I think that's the same kind of like elitism nonsense that you hear with friendly leagues versus not friendly leagues on Magic Online. I don't have any Essence Scatters in my 75 right now, which could be a mistake. I'm just gonna go ahead and cycle this. Oh yeah, we're super cold to a Carnage Tyrant right now. Just like the only thing we can do is like race with Crackling Drakes, which is probably bad for us, but... again, I think I'm just gonna keep holding up Sabotage here. Yeah, we'll see why Pumpkins. That's not necessarily true of good standard formats. Like, people, it's been a while since we've had a really good standard format. And if this rotation brings that about, then there's potential to have more going on. So what's their payoff here? Enters the battlefield, destroy each creature. It's just a 6/6, sure. I guess I'll do this first to bluff that I could have an Essence Scatter. Ooh. How many do I have in here? 4. So Ral's gonna be pretty close to killing us sometime soon. Honestly, I probably want to Insight this turn just to get Ral up. Yeah, I probably want to Insight this turn to get Ral up. Have some lands. It could be that the repeals are too cute. I could definitely see that being the case. So this has 5 in it now, so I'm still 1 short of this doing something useful. But if I play a counter spell here, this Crackling Drake can actually trade with this. Or I can play a Lightning Strike and then have it trade. So next turn inside of combat, I'm going to get to block here plus strike this. And then just like hope they don't have another payoff here. Yeah, he does care about cards in exile. No, I want to trade my Drake here. Like I'm at 8. I can't take a full hit this turn. So we get to blast that, and then we get to trade here, and then we take 1. If they don't have a big scary here. Okay, so they have the Tetop back in their hand, but they can't play it this turn. And I can go, Rail goes to 2 when he down ticks, which is pretty good. I didn't realize Rail goes to 2 when he down ticks. So, like, obviously Teferi's absurd, but, like, the fact that this goes to 2 instead of 1 is, like, not negligible.
I never back down from a challenge.
So I get to go ahead and blast this. Yeah, we're definitely staying on Sunday, even if we scrub the main event. I'll be playing a Classic on Sunday if we scrub the main tournament. But hopefully we'll be winning the Open on Sunday. Nope. No, that one... Yeah, well, what are we calling this? What? I feel like we have to have a cheeky name for this card.
You're good. Not as good as me, but...
I love that the Planeswalkers sit here and talk.
Well, let's see what the wind blows in.
I think I actually want a Lightning Strike, right? Because I just get to strike this. Ral's Revelation. I like Ral's Revelation. It's a solid name for a card. So I have 5. Vraska's Contempt. That's rude. Do you think this is a concession explosion? Oh, why does it let me pick more for X than I can pay for? That's bad. So I just assumed it was going to stop. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So I can pay 6, I believe. Choose you, choose me. It would be nice if it gave you some kind of indicator when you were at maximum X for which the lands you have in play. I have 5, 6, 7 mana up, so I don't want to play Ral this turn. Yeah, the mana auto tapper is great. I know it's not perfect. I'm not saying it's perfect, but I am saying it's great. I mean, it's worse, Johnny, but it's still playable. That's small. Okay, ready for game 2. Oh, right, I forgot there was a sideboard. Oh, I put Disdainful Stroke in my deck. That seems great. Cannonade seems bad. I forgot we were doing a sideboard. Do I want these other cards? The Shock is actually probably okay. Killing Land Elves, especially on the draw, is probably pretty important. Melody's good if we go really long, but a lot of their threats are probably too expensive. I think I might want this shock. The swap a rail for the better. Yeah, the sideboarding UI, I'm not sure if I'm a huge fan of coming from Magic Online. Yeah, I think I agree with that. By the time Melody's good, you're winning anyways. I can switch the views in the top corner. That's good to know. I will do that next time. Thank you for the tip. Karn Zoo, thank you for the 10-month resub there. I appreciate that. Welcome back. Pretty easy mulligan here. Yeah, that stands great. I've got 5 tapped lands total in my deck. I think I want this. Or do I want to dig for a land? Noob Spoon, No Spoon, thank you for the brand new Prime support there. I appreciate that. Welcome, welcome. I'm gonna be a little greedy and bottom that. Or like never draw our 4th land and die, but not surprised to see stroke go away. Thanks. Thanks for the support. Thanks for keeping me employed here. Yeah, Maz is usually the most watched when he's on. He's actually been doing a good bit of Magic. This is probably going to be a game where we just like jam Crackling Drakes on 4-5 and just like hope to race them. Hey, Silsa, thank you for the bet. Ionize is an absurd draw. So hopefully they have a 5-mana payoff. We just go like Ionize into Drake, just like run them down. Alright, well now I'm going to telegraph this Ionize really hard and just like not play a Drake here. I gave Wizards of the Coast $120, and I built this deck, and I have an okay number of wild cards left over. I bought the largest pack of gems that they offer, and I bought their introductory starter pack or whatever they'd said. Well, to be fair, Diva, after this sponsored segment, they'll have given me like 10 times that. So I was basically just like giving them their own money back. Well, that one is not resolving. Sacrifice a creature, planeswalker, discarded a card. I think I just want to counter that. And part of the reason I'm countering this too is I basically just want to like start sticking these Drakes and like run them out of the game. There are a lot of people I heard complaining about the auto tapper, and like, I'd be surprised if it was perfect, but it feels like it's pretty reasonable. And I like that it shows me what it's going to tap when I put it up there. That's not just for today, Merc, that's for the total. We did one of these before. This is the second sponsored stream that we've had. Through the... Alright, so that's a Carnage Tyrant that I could just, like, never beat. Although, I guess I could just, like, race it, right? It's like I have 2 Drakes in the air here. And, like, I have Sinister Sabotage. Yeah, maybe if they don't have another... If they don't have another Carnage Tyrant here, we might actually be okay. Boop. Lightning Strike is lethal here. Is Shock lethal? Shock is lethal, right? Yeah, because they're at 11. So Shock does 2 and +2 here. Oh, yeah, it's just, like, super lethal. Look at the effects! Look at the effects! The explosions! Look at that. Constructed Rake. Bronze tier 2. I did use the Play Ravnica code to get some packs. We are getting close to the payout cap. I think the payout cap is like 1100 or so. So it's just sweet. From a pure software perspective, I really like Arena. From what I've played so far, it's actually a Magic video game, which is what many of us have wanted for a long time, right? Seems fine. Open the packs. All right, after this, I'll open whatever packs it gave me. This is Magic Online is a great application for playing Magic, but it is not a Magic video game. This is a Magic video game. So it's less resource efficient to shock this Pyromancer here. I think maybe I'm supposed to just strike it because it's resource efficient. Just like hold the shock for a 2-spell turn. Peace Fallen. So hopefully they give us something worth sabotaging next turn so that we can surveil to find a Crackling Drake. I think I'm just sabotaging this so I can find my land. Because if I stick my Drake, they probably have a hard time killing that, and then I can run away with the game. Alright, that's probably better than missing a land drop. So tapped land feels a little bit bad, but better than missing here, I think. Yeah, it's up on the Stream Decker. I'm gonna shock this one. Save the strike in case they play a 3 toughness dude. Yeah, I think I might bite it and we might do standard tomorrow on Arena. We might do our standard stream tomorrow on Arena. We're planning to do standard all day tomorrow anyways. And maybe we'll just do it here. I'll just cut WotC a check for their own money back to them. So I'm definitely attacking here. Do I want to strike aggressively? I don't think so. You hit the third land and played nothing is weird. I assume this is gonna die. Oh, they're just hitting me. All right, maybe I should just send this strike upstairs. Yeah, I think I'm just gonna send this strike upstairs so that way my Drake race is better. Magic players are so elitist on average. The whole real deck, that's not a real deck, blurp, 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 blurp. Like, you need to play more tournament Magic. Good formats that aren't stale and dominated by one thing, have lots of different random things. Oh yeah, I can crack my memorial here, right? No, this is an open bounty. Actually, haven't used this yet. Oh, you're right. It never taps Field of Ruin, huh? Are you killing the Drake here or are you killing me? Sweet. Sabotage is a great draw here. What are the odds they kill me from... What are the odds they kill me from this? Blow? And sweet. And we drew the Sulfur Falls so I get to hold up Sabotage here. So they're dead on board now. I have Sabotage up. Enters battlefield, deals 5 unless they sacrifice a creature. I'll just show them Sabotage. So they're a bigger red deck basically. Drake's really good, Bob. I agree. Like, what are we doing to kill big stuff? Who knows? But like, Drake is definitely good. All right, so this is probably a search. Oh, maybe I'm never supposed to cut search. Someone said I could change this up here, right? How do I change the view? This here? Is that how I go? Oh, look, that's kind of like Moto. All right, so I think I want the shock and these firebrands and this cannonade probably. Renzix, thank you for the brand new tier 1 sub there. I appreciate that. Yeah, cutting expansion explosion is probably great. Cutting Chemister Insider 2 is probably fine. Where do I see the number of cards in my deck? Does it like not show me anywhere? Is there somewhere on this interface that shows me how many cards are in my deck right now? Is there anywhere here that shows me? Wow, that's really bad. That needs to be fixed. You have to switch back to the view. That's really bad. Yeah, it should show me how many cards are currently in my deck on both views. I shouldn't need to switch back like that. Yeah, I'm running this through Wine on Linux. Works perfectly fine. It's a little slow. We could just die here. I've got Fiery Cannonade, so maybe it looks good enough. I don't know how aggressive the opponent's decks can be on average. Their deck looked like it could be a little bit of a bigger red deck, so it was like going up to dragon. So I think keeping something like this is fine. This deck plays a lot of sweet cards. I love the jumpstart mechanic. The jumpstart mechanic is a nice way to like reduce variance from flooding, which is great. As far as Arena goes, I really like Arena. My gripes about Arena aren't related to the actual playing Magic on it, which means I probably should just work past them, especially for the purposes of if we're gonna make standard content. I think I want that. I'm gonna take this hit here. If they play something else that dies to Cannonade, that's not gonna resolve. So I'm gonna sabotage this because if I find, oh, I can't. I was gonna say I'm looking for land, kind of. Yeah, I'm gonna keep that, but I actually can't play Drake this turn anyway. So I have this Field of Ruin. I don't know. Honestly, I love Modern, but I would not complain if we got a new sweet non-rotating format. There is a hotkey for the OK button. Do I fire this off? Or do I hold on to it? Because I'm going to tap out for Drake next turn. I think I just hold on to this because I'm going to tap out for Drake this turn. If they play something else, I'm going to want to be able to clean that up too. I'm not looking for another land at this point. I need to play Island because my Drake doesn't cast off Field of Ruin. Drawing the second search kind of sucks. If they attack here, I think I'm gonna block. Because like, if they want to trade this for my Drake plus a burn spell out of their hand, I think that's okay with me. Yeah, so like, this is like save me 4 points of damage basically, which is fine. Fiery Cannonade, don't need another one of those. Do I play out the second search for Azcanta just to get a card in my bin faster? I guess that might be useful after. I kind of want to play it out just to like get another card in my bin, just to like flip sooner. I could save it. I don't have any jumpstart cards here. Look at that. That is, let's. That is great. That is fantastic. That was truly great. That is a great example of good interface design. It's interface design that's clear, and it helps ensure that the user is doing what they actually wanted to do. That's what a well-designed interface should do. It shouldn't just help you. It shouldn't just be functional. It should help you do what you intended to do. Risk factor. That's a rude one. I think I'm just gaining 4 here off of this. Not looking for a land. Looking for a way to end the game at this point. We're looking for another Crackling Drake or Ralzeric. Why did it flash Emrakul for half a second? Asking the real questions. I think I'm just going to take 4 from this. I guess I could counter it. Now, I probably need to save this for, like, a dragon or something. Deal 4 to you. I don't understand decline, take action. So, yes, take 4. I want to take 4. That interface was not... That interface was not straightforward. I wasn't sure what I was clicking to do there. So that's, you know... To be fair, where fair is fair. Look at that. We found a Drake. Drake is still a little baby at the moment, but that's fine. Could I put the cup to the right of my library? It would cover some of my hand there, I think, sometimes, but we'll try. Let's give that a go. Good suggestion. So I'm at 7, so I could die in response here, but I'm probably going to Chemister Insight. That's scary. Oh, geez. So, we're dead. I guess I could potentially race them here, right? So if I do this... I think I just try and not die to their 3 cards next turn. Just, like, hope not to die to their 3 cards next turn. Because they only have 4 lands, right? So I just, like, do this. Oh, I should have... It left my Field of Root up. And I drew Shock. Okay. So that was the auto tap got me there. I should have paid attention. So... If I die here and a Shock would have saved me, I could have not died. And again, like, you see how when I hold this card up, it lights up that mountain? This tells me which land it's going to tap. So, it lets me know what's going on. Yeah, the auto tap seems to like holding up Fielder, and that's what it looks like. Yeah, someone said that earlier, and I just didn't pay attention here. Look at us. Look at us sliding on up there. Crackling Drake is sweet. I don't have an article on it, Mr. Swats. That one was best of 3. So they have best of 3 and best of 1. Ooh, a drag. Oh, it roared. Did you hear it roar, chat? Did you hear it roar? I have packs. I have pack singular. I don't have packs, I have pack singular. That card's probably playable. Destroy all creatures, toughest forwarder. Almost certainly gonna see some standard play. I would be very surprised if Arena doesn't support OSX at some point in the future. It's written in Unity, so that means it should translate to everything very easily. If you have wine set up, like to play Magic Online on OSX, it works via wine. I'm actually streaming from a Linux computer using wine right now. And it, as you can see, it runs fine. Yes, I've watched Arena streams, and I think if we're gonna keep using this, I'll look through and do what it takes to set up the special thing. I just wasn't gonna do it for today because I wasn't sure if we are gonna stream more Arena after this. Seems pretty good. It needs a way to like shock or lightning strike, but radical idea can help us find more. I'm gonna bottom that for now because I'm kind of looking for a cheap spell that can like kill an early creature. Perfect. Look at that. All right, so this is kind of a small thing, but I'm actually going to shock Steam Vents in this turn, even though I don't have to. And the reason why I'm doing this is it means next turn, when I play my third land to hold up Sinister Sabotage, I'm not telegraphing my counterspell as hard. Like, obviously passing with 3 mana up, a counterspell is going to be on their mind, but it screams counterspell with big flashing lights if I shock in Steam Vents next turn. But this way, by just like playing out Field of Ruin, it's more subtle that that's what I could potentially have. So it's a small thing that can definitely end up not mattering, but as far as like reading what your opponent's representing, I think that's something that matters. So this is just a ramp spell, right? Look at the top 5 cards. So this is really annoying because like how do I clean this out without dealing damage to it? I can't. So this thing's gonna like make a 3/3 at some point. I think I just let this resolve and just hold my sabotage for a payoff. Probably just radical idea here. Yeah, it does just leave a Field of Ruin every time. So if they cast an instant or sorcery ramp spell here, I could expansion it, which would be funny. That is not resolving. Let's nip that one right in the bud. Not really looking for another tap land. Things that are not okay. That one. Yes, yeah, correct. You can tap it manually for mana. That's what I'll do in the future when I want to make sure it gets used. He doesn't untap 2 lands every turn, but he's pretty good.
Yep, I'm reckless and unpredictable.
The voice lines are really good.
Time to choose. Always so exciting.
I think if they kill my rail, I'm gonna be sad that I did that, but like, I think this is fine.
That tickled.
So they need another burn spell here to finish off rail. If they don't finish rail this turn, I'm pretty happy with this exchange. They have a shock here. If they're putting these, so they're putting both of these here. So that probably implies they don't have another thing to deal with him. All right. Does blue-red have any way to deal with this card? Is it just like unbeatable? Star of Extinction. Deals 27 mana. That's...
Oh, come on. I just want to peek. The weight is killing me.
You can race it, technically, because it can't be countered either, right? It's just good, clean design right there. The interactive magic that I know and love. Yeah, Drakes are the answers, right? Niv has 6 power, right? I was about to say Niv's a 6/6, right? So I should just like probably have a second Niv in my sideboard. Oh, Niv's a 5/5. Yeah, that's not good enough. Yeah, the Drake can block it. Trying to get that arena money. Pastor, thank you for the 7-month resub there. I appreciate that. Welcome back.
I've been through. Wow, good aim.
Remember when we didn't take the counterspell last turn? Pepperidge Farm remembers. I believe we have died. If you want to post them in chat to give away, that's fine, Zach. I don't want to manage to give away myself. Good job, Jeff. I'm doing the tutorial. If you're someone who plays standard or limited, this seems like a great way to do that. Yeah, but isn't that expensive? Like, and then I have to have a way to kill something that like does 6 damage, which is pretty impossible as well. So I definitely want those. I probably want the shock. Yeah, blocking is a good answer. We have 4 Drakes. Like blocking with Drake's like a pseudo real answer. Like putting a star in the board's probably not unreasonable. I have a lot of anti-control cards here. Like I put a bunch of archaeologists in here too. Again, very annoying that I have to click back here to see what my number is at. Cast 3 copies of Fiery Cannonade. That is technically a legal play. Entrancing Melody to grab Galta. It sounds reasonable. Seems fine on the play. Yeah, see, the problem with that is, like, that doesn't really give me an answer to it, because I also don't have a way to, like, 1-for-1 kill it. It could be just, like, straight blue-red doesn't have good tools to beat that card. A star in the 75 plus Drakes is probably enough. We'll probably add a star to the deck after this match. Probably not unreasonable. But, like, Drake's really not that unreasonable of an answer, in all honesty. Yep. I'm just gonna go ahead and strike their dome here and just try and race with Crackling Drakes. Maybe, are there any other good evasive flyers in this format? Maybe we just want to like board into a tempo deck and just like go over the top of them. We Doggernauts. Oh, is Enigma Drake still legal? Enigma Drake's still legal. Yeah, we could just play that card. I could just like board that card in. Oh, they reprinted it. Yeah, Drake seems reasonable. I think Enigma Drake seems sweet because it's another card here that can trade with Carnage Tyrant eventually. Wow, that card's really good. Just like a threat when you have a lot of mana and a ramp spell otherwise. Perfect. So I will strike this and then hold up Sabotage this turn, rather than play Azcanta. They're gonna play Carnage Tyrant. We'll just concede the game. I think I actually have to counter that. I want to use my mana this turn, and I also just like don't want to deal with that card. The problem again, like that's a lot of mana. Like that type of card doesn't help me race. That's brutal. Surveil is very good. Very, very good. Can I not see how many cards are in my graveyard right now? Is that not a thing I'm allowed to do? I can hit view battlefield. Oh, there we go. 6. Okay, so view browser. There we go. I figured it out. I figured it out. I got there. Thank you. Like, this would be really terrible if I can't do that, so I'm assuming I could do that. Yeah, that's fine. And then actually, I can just explosion this for 3, and then I can strike the 3/3 that comes out of it. Look at all those toys. So I've got not quite enough to rail. So if I rail, I only have 3 up, which means I have to kill this, which means he ults pretty slowly, but that's probably fine. Yep, Marty, can you tell I built this deck?
Today's forecast is cloudy with a high. Some bad news for you.
I didn't get to hear the forecast. I did click through his voice line there. Sorry to cut you off, Raul. If you build the deck, yes, you should tell me card choices that make more sense. I definitely am still fumbling around Standard. I wasn't really planning to get into Standard until after this first weekend. So I want to see what the results are from the first tournaments before I really like dive into things. I want to draw a card with Blink. I wanted, not only did I want to draw a card with Blink, but I wanted to hold up a counter spell.
Time to choose. Always so exciting.
Because, like, I'm going to get to bounce this Colossal Majesty and then counter it on the way back down, most likely here. Now, it definitely was a Banefire. Our opponent really hates islands. Perfect, Zach. Thank you for the suggestion. This guy ults eventually and wins the game.
We get something good.
I think I'd rather take the land, honestly. So I've got 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 in play here. I'm gonna play a mountain out. Yeah, I have flipped Azcanta too. Azcanta just like doesn't find. I'm kind of at the looking for win conditions portion of the game, and Azcanta doesn't really find me win conditions because like I'm looking for Crackling Drakes basically. Yeah, L's results. Raul's been very good. Thank you, sweet. Looking for Enigma Drakes. Nope, that one right there. Crackling Drake, that one, whatever that guy's called. Oh, now I don't want to use Azcanta. Oh, but I guess I can just flashback Chemister's Insight, right? Just like jumpstart this bad boy. Again, really love that it puts cards that have effects in your hand down here on the right, so you don't have to like fumble around with doing this.
Time to choose. Oh, so exciting.
All right, sweet. We should be a lock at this point. I've got a couple of, we're even just gonna race Carnage Tyrant at this point. I am gonna call Jumpstart Flashback for the entirety of the standard format, just to set expectations. If we are gonna be playing standard, you need to understand that I am going to refer to this as Flashback forever. Yes, it does, Zach. Kick it. And then this is actually lethal. Pew! It's a big boy. It's a big boy. Big Crackling Drake. Game 3. I think I'm happy with how I sideboarded. Gonna run it back. Do I want Niv Mizzet just as a way to kill them? Maybe I want Niv Mizzet just to kill them. Yeah, that's true, Marty. It'll just kill them from drawing a bunch of cards. This is going to be my last game for today. I appreciate everybody hanging out, especially the ones that hung out through the sponsored portion here while we played some Magic Arena. Tomorrow is going to be all standard on this stream. So we had some people donate to see some standard decks built and played. So I need to build standard decks and write an article tonight. This is unfortunately a mulligan. Ugh. That is not one of our lands. I don't think I can go to 5 here. I mean, this is the new Magic Online. Like people. I had someone on Twitter the other day that was like, they were like, when do you think Wizards will care enough to rewrite Magic Online? And I'm like, they did. It's called Magic Arena. That's what this is. This is Magic rewritten in a new client. Our classic Field of Ruin Crackling Drake combo deck. Is standard going to be a Magic Online? I'm not sure yet. I might message the people who paid for the decks and ask if they would care if we did Arena instead. If they have a preference to Magic Online, I think we'll do that. But if they'd prefer Arena, I think I will do Arena. Or if they don't care. I think moving forward, I'm probably going to use Arena for standard. I'd be kind of surprised if they ever brought Modern to Arena. That being said, we're going to get a new non-rotating format sometime very soon. So that would be nice. I'm going to take one more draw step at a mountain before I concede here. They're a Boros deck. I have, I've had 5 donations for me to build decks for tomorrow. So people have to ask me to build my preferred things, basically. So we have a couple of color requests. One has to be a green-black deck. One has to be a Grixis or blue-white deck. And then the others I have some control over. Sounds great, Wannabe Beetle. That is a lot of those. Well, for me, there's a difference because I get Magic Online cards for free via my sponsor, but I have to pay for Arena cards. I don't think I'll get to it tomorrow, Marty, but drop me your list. You've gifted infinite subs on this channel. We'll get it in the queue. I'm just gonna go ahead and Field of Ruin them here to get a colored source out of my deck. Why did it make me click on it twice? So honestly, I don't even think it's necessarily strictly modern that's popular. I think it's in general. I think it's in general people just like non-rotating formats. So I think if there was a new non-rotating format for Magic and Arena, it would be similarly as popular as modern is right now. Squire of Hooglandia, thank you for the 5-month resub there. I appreciate that. I'm gonna go ahead and play Ral here, and hopefully they just keep missing. They've stumbled more than we have. Looking for lands here at this point.
Oh, come on. I just want to peek. The weight is killing me.
Oh, it auto-selected. Okay, I've got it.
You're good. Not as good as me, but...
The voice lines are really good. Can concur. The voice lines are fantastic. So, next turn, I actually get to shock in this Steam Vent, play Crackling Drake, and hold Disdainful Stroke up. So we might actually steal this game by being aggressive here. This Drake's like a 4 at the moment. I'm going to start by plussing Rail here, because we could find an untapped land that doesn't hurt me.
We get something good.
I would like a radical idea. Oh, and this one goes to the bin? God, he's good. That is something. They don't Carnage Tyrant here, we're in a great spot. Fuck this card. I guess Crackling Drake kind of keeps Carnage Tyrant back. I guess Crackling Drake kind of checks this. We're actually not in that bad of a spot.
Ooh, let's see what we got.
I'll take the untapped land here. I have 6 mana right now. I'm gonna go ahead and play this Steam Vents tapped. And then I'm gonna pass. Is there somewhere that shows how many cards are in my hand? Because I have a hard time identifying how many cards are in my hand at a glance. Oh, I'm never gonna beat this because they're drawing infinite cards. Got it. Right, these have text. We played 3 Modern Leagues before we played Arena, so those will all be up on YouTube as soon as I'm offline here. Wow, that's brutal. Alright, that's going to be all she wrote then, right? These cards just buried us. No, this was best of 3. We just lost the best of 3. We lost game 3 here. And that's going to be it for me today, folks. I'd like to thank everyone for hanging out, and I'll be back tomorrow with some more standard action. So everybody have a good evening, and I'll catch you all around later.